What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. We've got another Alliance War video for you guys today, and again, taking on Path 5. I was a little stressed out about this path because of the defenders I was gonna have to face. I wasn't really sure how I was gonna handle it, but in the end, I was like, you know what, screw it. Just not gonna worry as much as I should. So very first up, we're gonna go Doom on Doom action, and yeah. So essentially, what I want to do is get to my SP3. It's not gonna really matter too much how much power Doom has, or I guess the defender. Yeah, we're gonna have to differentiate that because it's Doom on Doom. But essentially, I'm just not gonna worry about the block damage, which normally I would because Doom has block penetration. However, because Doom also has insane block efficiency, it's just like, you know, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna take the blocked hits. And then I was trying to get him to kind of hold on to his special, but yeah, he kept throwing it, so kind of sucked. So we're gonna go in for a heavy here. We're gonna bait a heavy or re-parry, go another heavy, SP3. And so the reason we had to knock him down is because currently this node is bugged where SP3s do not count as a knockdown, which I have already reported, so hopefully it gets fixed soon. So you can see that we actually do a solid amount of damage. Go in for the medium 5-hit combo, power steal, and then I believe, okay, yeah, use my SP2, and the timing is perfect because once the Fury runs out, I knock him down with the SP2 and refresh that Fury. Alright, now onto this Annihilus fight with Ebb and Flow knockdown. Now, I'm not too scared of Annihilus anymore. However, he is a difficult defender still, especially because they made it so you have to nullify in order to power drain. And so basically, at the start of the fight, I am gonna SP1. I'm probably gonna get into SP2 and then SP1, or SP1 as soon as I can. I am running Mrs. Dispersion at level 4 as well, so that is pretty important to note because it's gonna help me out in this fight. So I'm gonna go and knock him down, wait for him to jump in at me, SP1. And I'm gonna go for another SP1 because he is power drain immune when he has the rod. Alright, and we're just gonna go for light attacks, going for heavy, let him dash in one more time. Alright, and go for our SP3, and this SP3 should seal the deal. Alright, let's see, because we still do have the Fury on us. SP3 takes him down. Yep, no problem. So that Annihilus actually was pretty freaking easy. Didn't even worry about anything there. Next we have a blade, and this blade, so you always have in the back of your mind that blade does have that where debuffs are shorter the more power he has, but it's just kind of hard to manage as well. So I am gonna get hit in this fight. However, overall we did fine. We didn't die, but so he has steady build of Fury, not gonna be an issue. Heavy hitter, not gonna be an issue as well, unless we get him to high power and for some reason we have to bait a heavy. Alright, so let's start this fight, and we're gonna go with regular and standard Doom 4-hit combo into heavy, and then shortening our combo as he gets more power. And then we're also going to be, the other thing is that we are going to try to stay away for a little bit, go for SP1 to power drain a little bit, light attack, only light attacks, and then SP2, because light attacks power drain him a little bit, so, and also power lock at the same time. Alright, gonna bait an SP1. And it's around towards the end of the fight where I go for a 4-hit into heavy attack, where I actually get caught off guard because of the Blade's ability to just shrug off debuffs a little bit faster. Alright, so go in for this combo, going for another heavy, go So right here, and that's where it happened. And just see SP1s me to the face. I'm like, shoot. All right, let's try to get this down as soon as possible. Go for the heavy and take him down. So not a difficult fight. I just really messed up. I didn't look at the timer. I thought I had enough time, and yeah, apparently not. All right, so now Mr. Mac takes down this Guillotine 99. I don't know about you guys, but it kind of stresses me out watching other people fight. I know it did solo this, but like when I'm trying to get cleared, I usually get off the screen because it stresses me out. Like I don't want to see that like he comes out of this fight and he's dead, and so yeah, I don't know if it's just me. But yeah, so our next fight is actually going to be this Iron Man Infinity War, and we're going to be using Human Torch. It's mixed master, so we can't throw the same basic attack more than once. So if we do it twice, then he's going to evade. He has oscillate and aggression prowess. So his special attacks towards the end of the fight are going to be absolutely nuts, and we cannot take blocked hits towards the end. So very first attempt, this is the fight that I died in. Not because the fight itself was tough, it's because I suck. I'm not sure if you guys have like just died in Alliance War and just said, man, I suck. So yeah, we got into this fight. We did like no damage, and then I died. I took a 5-hit combo. I forget what exactly happened. I think I just didn't. I just missed my parry, and then he hit his P1. I parried one of the hits, and I was like, yep, I'm dead. So yeah, took an L here. I did like no damage. I had already used my Nova Flame, which would have been so helpful for this fight, but unfortunately, yeah, we scrubbed up. We're gonna revive and heal up as well. So yeah, that item use, man. Alright, so we're going to heal up. So we're not exactly at full health. We're not boosted either. I haven't been boosting for these fights. I think it comes down to just me being overconfident about how well I'll do. But essentially what I'm trying to do is go for a reparry. So the first parry on his medium is going to give me smolders, as you can see that I already have 4, now 5, and what I'm trying to do also is keep the prowess to as low as possible. Also, we have to worry about flow because we are the opponent did choose flow, and Iron Man Infinity War is a flow defender, so we have to parry very often if we don't want to see Iron Man Infinity War's SP3. So if I go for these parry medium light attacks, if he ever throws a heavy, I can still medium light because I ended the last attack with a light attack, so I can still medium light. The other thing I can do is medium light heavy or just medium heavy, because generally we aren't going to be baiting heavies from Iron Man Infinity War. We're probably going to re-parry and medium light. And so I parry these 2 blasts from his SP1. Didn't do too much damage, but that is the last of what we're gonna parry for his special attacks, because he's with 10 prowess, he's gonna start hitting really freaking hard. We're gonna bait this SP1, not gonna block these. We're at 19 smolders. Now if we had our pre-fight, yeah, this fight would have been over. So yeah, it really sucks that it did mess up there. It's really unfortunate. Yeah, I just really scuffed up the fight. Just nothing really to learn. It's just, yeah, I did bad. Alright, so I'm gonna medium light. He baits his SB1. And then now we have to be really careful because his power gun is about to activate where he goes down below 15. So once I hit him here, he's going to activate all his armor ups. So there he goes, 6 armor ups, so we had to go for a heavy after the reparry. Luckily, the power gain isn't too crazy, and we didn't activate the global flow, so we didn't have to worry about too much. Just going to go for another heavy here, and he's going to throw his SP1, but yeah, those 2 incinerates managed to kill him off. So yeah, kind of a long fight, but not impossible to do. If you're really concentrated, definitely doable. I think the only other fight here that's really difficult is probably Korg, but I would say Omega can probably deal with that just fine. Alright, next up we have a stealth suit Spidey. And I guess the difficult part here would be that he always starts and with his SP1 has an evade charge, which has a pretty high chance to activate. I believe it's upwards of 70 or 80%. I completely forget, but it's pretty high up there. It's only for one hit, but evading that one hit, and if he can counterattack, it can potentially mean I could die. He has 10,000 attacks, so yeah, do have to look out for that. So in this fight, because we're going to be baiting his SP1s pretty often, he's going to be able to evade a lot. So what we're going to do is we're only going to medium light for the most part. The other thing is that if we do a 5-hit combo, we are most likely not going to be able to parry the next hit because his light is I think some of his light attacks are projectiles. So because they are projectiles, we can't parry them. So there you go for a medium and immediately expect him to attack back. So now we can hit him back a little bit. The other thing that's kind of tricky about Stealth Suit Spidey is his heavy attack. So unlike Korg, that is also a 2-hit heavy attack, you can dash back once and hit him right away. Or there's some champions where you can intercept the heavy attack pretty easily, but not with Stealth Suit Spidey. Alright, and we're going to try to build to an SP3 and bait his SP1 if we can. So he throws his SP1, and so we're looking good. We're just going to wait out a little bit. Alright, his bait charge is gone. We are now at 27 charges. And go for the SP3 here. So once we go for this SP3, so this is not going to give him any power, so that's why I waited to bait out his SP1. We're not exactly going to be at an Imperious Rex. I actually kind of mistimed this a little bit. So we're going to wait here a little bit, going for a 5-hit combo. It's going to activate our Imperious Rex. We're going to go for an SP2. It crits, which just does a nice amount of damage, and then our SP1 also did a really sick amount of damage. So really content with that fight, even with the ebb and flow intercept. He just did so much damage that we didn't really have to worry about this. Next up we have Terrax on ebb and flow intercept, and a little tip for you guys: once Terrax uses a special attack and he gets I guess special attack locked, plus on top of him being a flow defender, Namor is such an insane option because he becomes very, very aggressive, and so essentially he likes to only like medium attack for some reason. So he throws his SP1, and we're going to be activating the flow, and so it's going to give him a lot of power gain. But even with the I guess that whirlwind of pebbles going around, yeah, it's just gonna really help us do even more damage to him, and it's gonna help us activate the ebb and flow intercept as well. We're up to 84% health too, so we haven't really lost much health. Willpower is helping us a little bit. Going for this SP3, it's gonna do a nice amount of damage, and now we're just gonna go for yeah, just 5-hit combo and intercepting him. There we go, and Terrax is down. So yeah, that fight was actually one of the easier ones. It is still always a little bit stressful to consistently intercept the opponent that way, just because at any point in time, if the AI wills it, they can just block and light attack intercept you instead, or dash back light attack intercept you. Alright, next up we got this Vision Arcus. This is actually going to be our last fight for the war. And yeah, I'm pretty confident in this fight. Because of the improved power gain on this fight, it was a little tricky though. I thought, I was thinking, okay, we should be mostly fine, because we should be stealing some of his power gain. We're gonna be getting a nice amount of power gain ourselves. I didn't think I was gonna have him throw an SP3 at us, but yeah, eventually we did. So we're gonna go for an SP2 SP3 pretty quickly here. Baited heavy, go for a heavy, and then an SP3. So this is gonna deal some damage. We're actually gonna throw our SP1 before we get to an SP2 to try and control some of his power gain. Go for a medium, and a couple lights, SP1 to try and control the power gain. We get to an SP3, but not soon enough, so it actually allows him to hit us with an SP3. So yeah, that was pretty, I don't think I could have done anything different except for use an invulnerability. However, because Doom is so tanky, it did not kill us. It did like 30 or 40% damage. We're going to throw in our SP3 ourselves, which we were already at. This is going to help us heal because of the adrenaline mechanic, which I'm loving so much on this 6-star. Heal up back to 50%. Go for a medium, light, medium, light, SP1. And it's gonna shoot us up to an SP2, and this SP2 is gonna deal an absurd amount of damage and take him down. So this alliance war is pretty sick. We did really well overall, except for that Iron Man Infinity War fight, which yeah, I scuffed up. I could have just, you know, soloed it like I did the second go around, but we didn't. Oh well, it's a learning experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this Alliance War video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.